Hey Capricorn, I'm Chris. Welcome to your reading for August 2019. If this is your first time here, welcome to our house. If you're returning, thanks for sticking with me. Now guys, I've disappeared for a little while. Last few months have been crazy. As you can see, I moved. I got this amazing new setup here, so it's not like I've been doing nothing. But I'll have a little video coming out just to talk more about what's been going on in case anyone cares. But otherwise, Capricorn, I'm so happy to be back, and I hope that everything that comes through today is exactly what we need to hear right now. Capricorn, as I was coming into this reading, I was getting a couple downloads. We had this crazy retrograde season. We had this crazy eclipse season. Now we've got Jupiter going direct. We got Mercury going direct. We've got all the eclipses over. And August overall has been a month for kind of letting the dust settle, kind of collecting ourselves, picking ourselves back up after all the tumultuousness we've been through. And for you guys, I think that this is a big month of connection. I kept feeling kinship. I kept feeling like you guys in a circle holding hands with other people. I think this month, Capricorn, is going to be a month where you feel renewed kinship with people in a way that you haven't felt in a while. I kept getting also the word in my head a happy ending. So Capricorn, there's a sense here that whatever you've been going through for the past month, for the past few years, now and going through the rest of the year, there's going to be a feeling of a happy ending. Whether it's you got the outcome you wanted or not, it feels like there's peace. It feels like there's, again, connection, kinship. There's a control over yourself now. Might have been feeling like you've been pushed back and forth a lot. Slapped around a little bit. Capricorn, central situation for the month of August is the Four of Pentacles. So finding stability, finding balance. This is considering, I know this card gets a bad rap, but it's come up for a lot of signs this month. And considering what we've all been through astrologically this past year, psychically as a country, I like this card for us right now. Because it gives us a little stability. It allows us to center ourselves. It allows us to collect what we've been working for, hold on to the things we've been working for. I think people are noticing you this month, Capricorn. I think the work you've been doing is making ripples. And people are seeing you. People are hearing you. People are paying attention to you right now. Now, what we do, Capricorn, is how do we take this sort of break that we have, right? Because I know you all are workhorses and you don't like to take breaks. How do we use this energy of this break we sort of have to make sure that we continue being stable, to make sure that when we get back to work at the end of the month in Virgo season and the rest of the year, the darker year, as we get closer to your season, what resources do we have? What personal resources do we have? What human resources do we have to fill us, to make us stable, to make us feel secure? In our ideals, Capricorn, we have the Five of Swords in reverse. Really beautiful. What this is saying to me is that you guys are done fighting. You're done. The last few months we talked a lot about, or the months I was here, we talked a lot about, people messing with you and feeling like you have to fight a lot. In our ideals, Capricorn, we're done with that. We're done feeling less than. We're done feeling insecure. We're done feeling victim to circumstances. No longer, Capricorn, this is exactly what I was saying about being in control. You have a newfound power over your environment. You have a power over yourself. Or rather, the power you have in the world is now stemming from the power you have over yourself. But what I want to emphasize also with this card is not feeling less than. I think with a sign like yours that's so used to doing and being better and doing better, I know this as a Mars Capricorn. Sometimes, with my Mars in Capricorn, sometimes there's this feeling of wanting to be the best at everything, right? You walk into every room that you go into and you want to be the best. And that's great, that's ambition, that pushes you forward, but with that, that's sort of impossible, right? To be the best of everything, so you sort of can develop let's not call it an inferiority complex, but a feeling of defeat. And now I think we're moving away from that. In the recent past, or in the more distant past, Capricorn, we have the Seeker. So this is a card that's unique to this deck. And what it's saying is, like, you guys have been looking. Like, when I was meditating, and there was like a mountain, and you should, like, part of the meditation was like building something on the mountain, but I saw us, Capricorn, just going up to the top of the mountain and just like not building it from the ground, but being like on the level where now we can see the playing field. We can see what's exactly in front of us. It hasn't been feeling that way for a while, Cap. It's been like we're searching and we're searching and we're searching. And it hasn't been in vain, but for the longest time it's been a search. A search for self, a search for who am I now? You know, a lot of the Capricorns I know in my life have gone through like tremendous life changes in the past year. And with those life changes, you know, now you're stuck like out in the wild trying to figure out what next. Where am I now? So Capricorn, it's good to be a little selfish right now. It's good to like keep your energy to yourself. It's good to not give too much to others right now. You see, Capricorn? 6 of Wands in reverse in our past. It's like just a feeling of not winning, a feeling of not being supported. A feeling of just like I'm trying and I'm getting nowhere. I'm trying and I'm getting nowhere. I'm trying and I'm getting nowhere. And it kind of made you feel burnt out. It's kind of making you feel like you're wasting your time, you're wasting your energy. Your energy might have been low, your will might have been low. And I want to emphasize also just not feeling like the people around you were recognizing you. Not feeling like the people around you had your back or were being supportive. Are all these damn cards in reverse? No. I always have to check when I get a lot of reversals. So Capricorn, more recent past year, we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So I've seen this card come up for a couple of signs this month. And to me, what this is saying right now, this is that period of Jupiter retrograde that we're coming out of. This is our more recent past. Jupiter rules the Wheel of Fortune. And coming up here in a more recent past, it just hasn't felt like winning. Like things just for a while have not been going your way. And Capricorn, with this many reversals coming out at this point in the reading, I feel like you've just been forced within, like stuck in your head, kind of frustrated, kind of alone. It feels very lonely. And that's what I love about like that I got in my meditation for you guys, the idea of connection and kinship and support. We know now, Capricorn, that we have the power. Because here with the Wheel of Fortune also, this is often a card of fate. This is often a card of things happening that are out of your control. And what did I say to start off the reading, Capricorn? We're in control now. Turning point. Knight of Wands. This guy's been showing up a lot this month also. I think this has a lot to do with Leo season. Right? That fiery energy. But here with the Knight of Wands and our turning point, Capricorn, we're getting fired up. You're feeling your ego as a source of power and strength and something that's driving you forward. Your ego is healing right now. Because it's almost like a sense of self that's been recovered. There's a frustration, there's almost an anger here, but like you guys are really good. That's why I love my Mars in Capricorn placement. Mars is exalted in Capricorn because with that fiery go-getter energy of Mars in an earth sign that's really focused and ambitious like Capricorn, it fucking wins. Capricorn, you're about to be winning big time. Especially with regards to your career or whatever it is that you're passionate about or that you do for a living. But very different from this Wands energy, right? This Wands energy wants validation, wants support, it wants everyone to tell them how special and beautiful and pretty you are. Now you're like, nah bitch, I'm gorgeous. I'm stunning. Look Look, like in that white elk that he's riding. Beautiful. This is what I said. Now people are gonna see. People are gonna notice. It's like looking at this Knight of Wands. It's like you see how he's like draped in like this like woody, leafy stuff. It's almost as if like you've been hiding in there, kind of marinating, kind of cooling down, and now it's time to be like, I'm here. I was thinking also though, Capricorn, when I was meditating on you guys, I was feeling like I was in a really dark, cold cave. And I think what came up for Taurus too in Leo season, I think it's important to sort of know when to go and know when to withdraw. So this Leo sun energy is very intense. And it's almost like, when you put a plant too much directly in sunlight and it burns. That's what I think the earth signs this month, especially Taurus and Capricorn, have to be aware of, right? Of getting too burnt by the energy of the sun, by the fire energy being too overwhelming. Going into our near future here, Capricorn, we have the Five of Wands in reverse. Not dealing with petty bullshit anymore, right? So with these cards here in reverse, but then you have this Knight of Wands who's sort of the Master of Wands. Well, not Master, that's the King, but like who's learning mastery of this element, who's learning how to conquer this element of fire, how to channel it, how to control it. These cards that deal with other people, these cards that deal with like shitty situations with other people, like it doesn't matter anymore. The Five of Wands is like petty bullshit. And in reverse, it's like, ain't nobody got time for that. I'm too busy winning. Capricorn, you're just too busy winning to let anything bring you down. We have 2 5s in this reading, guys. Both in reverse. We're coming out of it. 5s are strife, they're conflict, they're obstacles, they're hardship. Coming out of it. We're letting a phase of our life go, a phase that was defined by sadness or difficulty or complicated relations, dynamics with others. Going forward into the future, Capricorn, we have the Page of Wands. Now again, look, you see the wands that we have in this reading, the ones that are upright, are the court cards. These are cards of control. These are cards of ambition. These are cards of moving forward. Capricorn, in the month of August, I think there's a new attitude towards, again, what you do for a living, towards your passions. There's a sense here of I heard this saying the other day that people aren't actually afraid of failure, they're afraid of other people seeing you fail. That's what this is reminding me of here right now. Of not giving a fuck if people see you fail. Maybe that was the thing for a while, right? Maybe you didn't want to be seen as a failure. Maybe you didn't want to be seen struggling. And now it's like you don't care. Because it's almost like, you see in this card how he has a mask on? You're just guided by your intuition. You're guided by your sense of self. You're not paying attention to what other people are doing. What's that saying? There's no competition when you're manifesting your own lane. Capricorn, you're manifesting your own lane this month. No one can do what you can do. No one can do what you do the way you do it. Nobody. So there's no competition. None. Let them try and see what happens, right? Beautiful. Rounding out the reading, Capricorn. So more wands. So it's you see what I mean about fiery month? More than half this reading are wands energy. More than half of this reading is fire. But with that comes ambition. With that comes control. But again, why I warn to be a little easy with your energy this month. It's possible to go too hard too fast. Like, this is a great month to take vacation time, right? To allow yourself to build up your energy, right? Four of Pentacles in the middle, save up your energy. With the Three of Wands finishing up the reading towards the end of the month, Capricorn, you're going to be energized and ready to go. You're going to have a clear sense of the future. You're going to have a clear sense of where you're going. You have a clear sense what you're about, what your life is about, what your future is about, what your destiny is about. Some of you, I think this month could be making pivots in your career, maybe towards a new job or like a promotion. Or at the very least, a new attitude about your job, right? I've been hating my job. So much fire. I've been hating my job. Now I'm going to give it my all. And now people are saying, hey, I noticed you get Most Improved Award this month. Bottom of the deck, Capricorn, Seven of Wands. More wands, more fire. But here, what's been happening underneath the surface, Capricorn, is frustration. Is feeling, like I said with the Six of Wands, like you're just like keep going and trying, and you're almost feeling burnt out. The Seven of Wands in this position makes me feel very much like burnout, like struggle, like you've been doing that, and like you're both tired of it, but also that struggle that you've been going through has now gotten you to a place where now you don't have to live that way anymore. You don't have to be about that life no more. So sort of like the struggle's over. Because you decided it's over. Because you decided to be connected. Because you decided to focus on you. Because you decided to give your all. In a new way. In a more specific way. In a targeted way. In a way where you're not second guessing yourself or pussyfooting around things because you're just confident about what you're doing. Outcome, Queen of Pentacles. So Capricorn, this is you feeling loved, like loving yourself. The Queen of Pentacles, she's like one of those queen, like I could just see her wandering out in nature, like, you know, those wood nymphs, you know, just feeling herself. Look, she's got her little titty out. There you go. Like just like minding her own business, feeling herself, feeling loved. This is also Virgo season, right? How everything you've been going through is now going to be applied in the real world, in the work you do. Huge momentum this month, Capricorn, for success in your career. Huge momentum here for movement. Huge momentum. Huge energy for movement, for growth. For like self-love. There's so much self-reliance here. And it's not in a cynical way. It's not in a way where it's like, fuck everybody, everyone sucks. It's like, no, I got this. And with Queen of Pentacles, don't be surprised if you end up with a lot of suitors if you're a single person. If you're not a single person, don't be surprised if your partner suddenly wants to get some of that. So attractive, so self-centered, so secure, so like abundant in her own right. You know, it takes a queen to get a king. Let's not gender specific, right? If you could be a guy watching this, you could be, you know. But you get the idea. Y'all are smart enough. All right, so Capricorn, we're gonna round out the reading with one oracle card here. Just get one last bit of advice for the month from Spirit, from your spirit guides, from your highest self, just to see what we can leave you guys with here to wrap up the reading. Beautiful. This is one of my favorite cards in this deck. It's the Heavens. What this card tells us is that our ambition is sky high. We have to dream big. We have to imagine a better life for ourselves. We have to imagine the greatest possibility. We have to imagine a reality here that says we can have it all. We can have love. We can have a dope career. We can have money. We can have a family. Like, that's what this is saying to me here with you guys. Like, you can have it all. You can. Normally, not a lot of people can, but you can. So first you have to have the vision, the imagination to tell yourself you can have it all. To not say love and career are mutually exclusive of each other, right? To not say being in a relationship is going to take away from my love of self. No. Everything is yours. Just got to go for it. All right, Capricorn. You guys have a great month. I love you so much. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Love your life, man. Love people, right? Part of the reason I have this sign up here is not to be political, but to remind us to love each other, right? We can disagree, and things have gotten so nasty nowadays that we're not even talking about political arguments. We're just like attacking each other. We're not even disagreeing with each other on policy. We're just calling people illegals and bad names and attacking one another, and it's gotten so gross. So the way that you can, Capricorn, and the way that you're able to, just like show love to people. Show humanity to people. Like, change the world by like changing how you deal with people yourself. I love you so much, Capricorn. You have a great month. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for joining me. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. My website's below if you want to like book a private reading and donate to the channel, all that good stuff. Anyway, guys, have a great month. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.